DF saying, was you on IPP or EDS, Darren? Neither, mate. I was under the old law. I was under pre-2005. You're on after 2005, aren't you? Like the IPP and all that came in 2005 Goodyear rulings, didn't they? So when the 2005 Goodyear rulings were made, all mad shit changed in the sentencing laws. So look, my offence was committed in 2004. I weren't convicted till 2007. The feds thought, the prosecution thought, and everyone thought that I'm under the new law. The new law with my sentence is 35 years mandatory. Understand what I mean? So I committed my offence on the 18th of May 2004. I weren't convicted until June 2007. I was on remand for 2.5 years. Finally convicted 2.5 years later. Now what the prosecution tried to do, and the police and all this tried to do, was get the judge to sentence me under the new law because I was found guilty under new law's time frames. So basically, my offence was in 24, which was before 25. My conviction was after 25 for an offence that happened before 24. So they wanted me to get sentenced under the new rules and the new guidelines, which was the Goodyear rulings. And if I would have been found, if I would have been sentenced under the new laws, I would have got a 35-year recommendation before parole. I know. Lucky motherfucker, aren't I? Not lucky, mate. They had different processes for me. They didn't want me in jail. So I think now I'm getting sentenced under the new law. So I'm devastated. Shitting myself in the dock, just thinking, right, take this on the chin, Daz. You've been prepped for it. You've been waiting for it. This is your life forever going forward, Darren. You've got no kids, you've got no fuck all. You know, the first thing in my mind when I'm here and I'm getting sentenced and slammed, I haven't even got a kid outside. That's all I thought of. Fuck me man, fuck me mates. The first thing I thought about when I'm looking at 35 rec, I haven't even got a fucking kid outside. This is me dead. Nothing outside of me. Done. That's what I was thinking, lad. He started going on this big mad shit. The judge. I'm sentencing you under the old law. I just went, wow, what? I'm sentencing you. I never said what, but I'm in my mind going, shit, what's happening here? I'm expecting new law, 35 recs, and that's what's secured in my mind. I'm getting a 35 rec on the chin, take it like a fucking man's having. And that's what I've done, I've prepped myself for it. Shit myself, like when he told me to stood up. I just knew what was coming, so I'm half fucking been panicking and shit. But when he's going through his shit, and he just turned round and shocks the whole courtroom, just shocks the whole courtroom and says, I'm sentencing you under the old law, and I'm sentencing you today. So I was expecting like psychological reports for me L plates to get the sentence and put off. I'm going to call you back, we need reports, psychological. I'm expecting all this before they give me a 35 rec. So when he starts screaming at me, not screaming, just telling me straight, I'm sentencing you under the old laws, and I'm going to sentence you today, right now. I've got to decide what sentence I'm giving you, Mr. G. And this is his exact words. I've got to go on your history. With your conviction, I've got two options, Mr. G. I can give you a discretionary life sentence or a long determinate sentence. Now, a determined sentence is you've got a release date. A determinate sentence is you have got a release date. You've got purpose and a little path to follow while you're doing your double figures. Why? Because you've got a fucking release date. A discretionary life, it's up to the judge's discretion whether he gives you a life sentence. So now I've got the judge in front of me saying, I've got two options of a sentence. I can give you a long determinate or I can give you a discretionary life sentence. So for him to be able to give you a discretionary life, he's got to go on your pre-cons. He's got to go on your previous history, convictions. And when he's gone through mine, the severest crime on there, convicted for, was the threats to kill on the screw. Remember I told you earlier on I had threats to kill on the screw? Well, that's the only offence that, other than the wounding when I was 14, when I first got my jail sentence for hitting that big kid with a bottle. Other than that, there's no other violence, there's no violent disorders, there's no affrays, there's no assaults, there's nothing. Nothing. Just me threatened to kill an SO in Walton. And I got 18 months for it. Now what this judge just said is blah 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 blah. Due to your past history and your past convictions, and due to the details of this offence, I don't deem you a threat to the public. Now if he would have deemed me a threat to the public, I was getting discretionary life sentence, which would have mean I would have had to do a 20 or something before parole. Do you understand what I'm saying? But because he said, I don't deem you a threat to the general public in the city of Liverpool, this is exactly what he said. I remember the words clearly. I'm now going to sentence you, Mr. G. I'm going to sentence you under the low law. I had the option of a discretionary life sentence, but because of your past history and no violence, I'm only seeing one threat to kill against the prison officer. And in them threats to kill towards the prison officer, you told him you were going to burn his house down. The fact his house never got burned down, the fact you threatened him but never carried the threat out, is what's made me determine that you should not get a life sentence today. I'm going to give you a long determinate sentence of 18 years. Take him down. This is what he said actually. I don't deem you a threat to the general population in the city of Liverpool. I deem you a threat to the criminal fraternity in the city of Liverpool. That's why I'm not giving you a life sentence. So basically what he said was, I deem you a threat against drug dealers and criminals, but I don't deem you a threat against your mum or your nan who lives round the corner from them. How did he manage to get to that conclusion? I don't fucking know. Because the PII hearings, your PII hearings is public interest immunity. And basically what that is, if you're on trial, the prosecution will ask for a PII hearing with the judge. And the only people that go in that room is your barrister, their barrister and the judge. And they'll discuss information that you cannot get access to no matter what. So I had pure PII hearings in my case. Where the feds are giving them all intel on me and what we're doing outside or what we've been up to. So I'm thinking I'm just getting slammed anyway. But I think the judge knew I shouldn't have got convicted. Although I was involved in the crime, he knew the way I was convicted was wrong. And that's why he never gave me a life sentence, I believe. Honest. I was convicted on second-hand hearsay. It had never been heard in the courts ever. No one had ever been sentenced or convicted on second-hand hearsay. They'd only just started letting it in law, letting you use hearsay as evidence. The hearsay against me was from a police officer. That's what convicted me, hearsay off a police officer. And there was 5 of us, but only I got convicted, all the rest got acquitted except for the snitch Inca, whose uncle's just been nicked for that double murder. You know them people that got Burns and St. Helens, them grandparents, and you've got these rats who are nicked for it. Well, one of them's called Kevin Wheatman, and Kevin Wheatman is the uncle of Yinka, Anthony Christian. Not Anthony Christian from Walton Road, Anthony Christian, Frankie Christian's brother. He snitched, Yinka. Grassed and got released at dinner time from the court without telling us or nothing. She got fucking on one. Never seen him till I got out years later. I went, you fucking snitch. As soon as I started calling him a snitch, his whole family spun on me. Protected him. Anyway, fuck it all. It's me past. I'm still here. Still going strong. Still screaming, choose a life, not a knife. I am mentally exhausted now to the point where I've got an headache. Ooh. Probably just need some water. How are you, Daisy? And you are doing better? And that Miss Shelley, well better. Not financially, it's just the same shit financially, but physically, mentally, I'm getting better, getting stronger. Just went through a madness there. I'm still in the madness, aren't I? So you look at that madness that happened with Sam Walker, James English. A few months ago, look at that. That was all deliberate. That's the same firm that's coming every fucking year to cancel me and what I'm doing. That's head work, massive head work, and it sends me loose. Sends me a little bit scatty. As you witnessed me going scatty off it all, didn't you? You know, that's what happens when you're getting, like, psychologically abused by rats for years and years and years. You go scatty off the targeting. It's horrendous, like, but it's part of my process. Why? I should have run out and put a bullet in English's head. I never. That means I'm doing good. And the more this shit happens to me, the more I can handle it. I'm at that point now where, do it again, go on. You can't do fuck all to me now. You've done enough and I've got through it all. Whatever you throw at me now, not making an impact at all. Any allegation, any bullshit that you're coming out with, it's not making an impact at all. I tell you what is making an impact. The month of fucking October. The more you rise, that's what it's about, lah. Elevating the consciousness. Hierarchy. But you understand what I'm saying? You know, in October, that comes in court. I hope he gets slammed. I hope all the details get put in the paper. Why? Because then I've got a couple of years. Get my life on track without getting targeted behind the scenes. That's what English does. Gets the wires off his face and trolls people behind the scenes on blag accounts. That's what they all do, actually, all them junkies. Have you ever been a cokehead, lad? Well, then you know what the fuck you're like behind closed doors, right? You're not a cokehead no more, are you? Okay, so you know what a fucking cokehead's like. You know, I don't need to tell you how possessive and obsessive and hateful you become on the coke. You know that, lad. That's what all them are like. Why? Because they're still on the coke. That's just the way it is, mate. That's the truth of it. So when you've got cokeheads like English, Herbert, Robinson, Tuft, all these little gang gay men, they're all doing mad shit, aren't they? Obsessed over Darren Gee, why? Because I'm writing them off on a daily. Are you telling me that they're not hearing me writing them off for years? Of course they are. Defo. Why do I write them off? Because they've been targeting me for years, and anyone that mixes with them's getting lumped around in the middle of it all like tough. You want to party on with English and Robinson, do you, kids? Right, you're getting called out with them. All weird little shit stains they are. All pick on women, all take drugs, all get jealous, all get envious, all hate on Muslims, all hate on Islam. But you've got soft cunts in the Islamic world go, oh no, Liam doesn't hate Islam. Oh, doesn't he? Oh, sound. English doesn't hate Islam. Oh, doesn't he? Oh, sound. You're fucking off your barnets, mate. Honest. We need lots of you, Darren. You are brave and tell the truth. Yes, I'm Marie, lad. Keep your kids truthful. And you'll have an awful lot of people who are speaking the truth. Learn your kids to lie. And your future's a lying in. Learn your kids how to speak truth. The future will be bright. The minute your kids start lying, they are playing with the devil. They're playing with the devil once they start lying. Honest. That's what I believe. The further away from the truth you are, the further away you are from the divine. The closer to the truth you are, the closer you are to the divine. Therefore, divine life. Encourage your kids to be truthful at all costs. Don't ever lie to them. Why? Because you're learning them how to lie. I'll be on a stage sometime next year, in the next 10 years, not next year, but sometime I'll be on a stage. I'll have the whole fucking room laughing their fucking heads off. A night with Darren Gee at the Empire. Imagine. It can happen. Yes, Lewis Ash, mate. It can definitely happen. Nice one, Lula. Leah, Donna. Honest, I'd fill it. I'd fill it. If I had an arena with, not a big massive one, just like a 600 seat arena, it'll be filled. I'd fill it. Easy. Easy though, you know. Comedy night with Darren Gee. A sarcastic evening with Darren Gee at the Empire. Me on the front screen like that. Yous come in and it's all dark where I am on the stage. It's all harmonious lighting underneath your seats. Get you in the mood. We've got a balanced audience. We've got 300 men, 300 women. Everything's getting rosy up there. Single. Use it as a dating experience, can't we? And then the spotlight comes on. I'm there in a suit and a wig on, blazing a cigar. Looking like something out of Kill Bill. I've got a mullet haircut. Do you know what a mullet is? Look at your ma, she's got a mullet. Yes, Leah, Wendy, Angie B. You're stone mad, says Wendy B. You know, stone mad. Daisy. Oi, Daz, says Mod. Are you a mod, lad? You got a moped and that. Got a fake leather jacket with jeans up your ass, lad. Let me just knock on some doors before I go away.
Yo.
Oh, there he is there. What's up with you, lad?
Please, you should take it.
Yeah, killer.
Couldn't even see the cunt till he opened his eyes. Leggy, you little mess. Look at the kip here. Wendy, what are you laughing at? How are you, Deborah? You good, mate? How's your day been, lad? I mean, she was rude for muting you, hon. Oh, I know that, Angela. But that's the game, innit? That's the game there, on. Sit on here all day, get a match, mute them. What the fuck?
Man like Darren Gee, you know. Oh my days. What is this turnip doing?
What the fuck was that? I don't know, the size of my thumb. Yes, Kaylee Nicole. What was going on with him? Like someone put him in the fucking spy hole on the door, didn't it? That's what it looked like, innit? Like he'd stuck in the spy hole. He called you a turnip. He looked like a fucking turnip. Didn't he? Turnip. What a fucking word, you just know, don't you? Don't dare use them words, I'll give you a backhand there, you won't wake up. But he still knew me, didn't he? Doesn't matter how he feels about me. He knew me and I didn't know him. It's great.
What are we gonna have next? What's happening, bro?
You alright, Jay?
Yeah, mate, you?
Yes, Darla, what are you up to?
Busy, I'm making some lunch.
Go on then, make it by yourself, lad. Not standing there talking to a screenshot. Last one, people, last one. What's happening, Essie? You cool?
Hi.
Alright. So where are you from, S?
I'm from Fiji.
Alright, you from Fiji? Oh, little Fiji.
Fiji.
Oh, were you a Fijian?
Yes.
Oh, good
You?
stuff. Yeah,
You
I'm a
are
Forgotten.
from?
I'm a Forgotten from Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool in England.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Are you shocked that you're on a live with me?
Yeah. Very shocked. What's the bell for?
because you've just done something very important and you just don't realise it yet. Oops.
What?
You've just done it again. Just left her head in a mess. What did I do? Where's he gone? Where's he gone? Gets everyone standing to attention, the bell, doesn't it? Have you noticed? I press it, go, you've got a bell. Yes, Lulu, zebra, ding dong, ding-a-ling, ding ding. Yes, Sarah, la, Wendy Woo. Getting there, isn't it? Very fucking irritating, isn't it? Hello, is this irritating you? High frequency, great. That's what it is. It happens with the jingle. Pure vibrations. Feel recharged now. Oh, feel healed off the bell. Oh, it's really getting to me now. It's getting to the core. Oh shit, it was like a lucky shock, that one. Chill out, lad. Fucking smile. On a face like fucking your ma's ass. How are you, Deborah? Jane. And we all know what that looks like, don't we, lads? We all know what your ma's ass look like, lad, don't we? You know, half of the state's been through it. That's right, Wendy. Sue Roberts. I'm going to start pulling faces. I'm tired. I'm tired. Oh. Exhilarating sometimes, aren't I? I'm absolutely exhilarating sometimes. I can pull a trick or two. Superfan Natalie, that's right. How are you, lad? Shady Baby's in, Superfan. Well, how come you're Superfans? Where's all Superfan shout come from? Shady Baby's just had a Superfan next door to your name. I don't know where it's fucking gone, but all of a sudden, I've got Superfans. Hey! I've got fucking Superfans, lad! Want to do it again? I've got Superfans, lad! Not good enough. Want to do it again? I've got Superfans, lad! Third time was the best one, eh? Sue Roberts saying you need some sleep. I know, girl. Can I get my head down in yours for a bit? You never know. Things may happen, things may not. Consider this, sweet cheeks. You are highly honoured, I have none. Always right, Shady Baby. What do you mean you have none? Well, you'll have some soon. Sue Robert. Sue robbed it. Sue robbed it. Sue you, Robert. Liverpool L24. How are you, lad? Calnack UK, mate. Just a little reminder. Trump's cry for West, the best speech I've heard from a politician. That speech yesterday off Trump. Absolutely destroyed Europe. Told them fucking straight. And what have you got the media doing? Trump's crazy. He always comes out with crazy, outlandish things that he doesn't mean. Have you seen the WEF and the WHO in this country going mad? Have you seen the way they kicked that Wes Steelan on the telly? That Wes Steelan's all over your telly today going, ignore Trump, ignore the advice. There is absolutely nothing to state that paracetamol harms women or children. Fuck that. Believe Trump. Alright? Yes, Tara. Trust me, believe Trump. Don't start believing this house of liars. Because that's what Parliament is. It's the big government of liars. Every single one of them have lied to you. Every one of them. Doesn't matter what party it is, they've lied. Believe Trump. If Trump and that JFK Kennedy is saying this is causing autism in your children, we're stopping. I think it was something like 7 million children in America or something. We're stopping that many people taking paracetamol. You know, they've outlawed paracetamol in America for pregnant women and shit. And replaced it with something else. And this is what else they're doing. You know when they're giving your kids MMA jabs or MMR jabs? They're putting mercury and other metals, heavy metals, in the jabs. What Trump's put into place now is this. You can have an MMA jab, but it's got to be by itself. You can't have no mercury in there. You can't have none of these other fucking metals in there. If you're doing these jabs, they've got to be singular. Not 10 things in one jab. And you can't have a certain jab until you're 16 now. In America. Whereas you were getting them when you were 2. So basically, this is what they were giving kids in America. Hep B vaccinations. Right, so now you know that. How do you get Hep B? What is Hep B? It's a sexual transmitted disease, basically. And you can only get it if you're sexually active. So why the fuck in America, and probably in this fucking country, why are they giving the kids vaccinations with a sex fucking thing in it? Why are you giving a 2-year-old kid that has never had a sexual contact with fucking anything, why are you putting a sexual disease in them? So now in America, no kid can have that hep until they're 14 or 16 or something. Boss move by Trump, mate. You don't know what they're injecting into your kids in this fucking country. Why? Because you haven't got a Trump and a JFK to tell you. You're getting lied to by this little dildo, this Wes Steelan who shouts for the NHS now. He's a fucking agent in. Don't believe none of them, mate. You know, if you want your facts, look at JFK's facts. Don't go to some scientist out of a little shitty fucking university in Eton or something who's being given £10,000 every month to spin that narrative about this findings. They're all at it. All horrible motherfuckers, mate. Don't let your kids ever take paracetamol unless he's disabled or critically ill. Terminally ill. Honest. Do not let your child have medication if he is not terminally ill or disabled. Why? Because it's all going to make your child worse. All of it. If your kid's got mad energy, love it for it. Why? Because if he goes on meds and he loses it, you'll fucking be gutted. Hep B can be passed on during pregnancy and labour. Oh, can it into the kid? Yeah, but you'd know. You'd know if that kid's got that transmitted into him, and then you can say he needs this. You don't mandatory give it to every kid like they have been. Why? Because they get money. The pharmaceutical companies. Every pill you drop is about £20 in their bank. Straight up, I'm not lying. Even if you're buying a pack of 10 paracetamol and you paid £3.50 for them, at the end of the chain it's worth something like £100. I learned a lot about pharmacies and pharmaceuticals. Why? Because we were around a fella that owned 143 of them. Malik. Or his family did or something. I think it's around the time now, isn't it, early? When did he get shot dead? I only start speaking about things, really, is when it's that time of the year. That makes sense to you? I don't know a date. It's like my body just picks up on the effects and reminds me of the effect they had at this time last year. And I start speaking about people. Like I started speaking about Akron there. It's like something's triggered me. Something's like... Man arrested in Sussex in connection with airport cyber attacks. I bet you the kids. And you know what happens to them? MI5 approached them, say, you want to work for us? You do, you know. Have you seen the way they're encouraging all your kids to be coders? It's modern warfare, and that's what they're recruiting your kids for. Modern warfare. Drones. So look, say your kid's on a game in his room, he's got a PC, he's connected to the net and all this, and he's on this, let's say he's on an aeroplane game, and he's flying this aeroplane and he's smashing all the levels, getting top points, leaderboards, he'll get a visit. Why? Because the feds will look at that kid like he's a decent drone flyer. They'll get him in and go, train on this for a year, now man that drone, there you go. And that's modern warfare. Unmanned drones and uncontrolled drones and controlled drones. That's the new... Look, if you're good with a control pad, you're good with anything. So see your kid that's good playing FIFA on this control pad, knows all the buttons like the back of his hand, does all this shit. Dead fast, and you're thinking, wow, he's fucking going. Go for a robot that's got guns on it. Exactly the same. Have the robot letting shots off, running all this shit. And that's what they're recruiting loads of kids for that sort of warfare. So you won't have soldiers on the ground in war in the next 10, 20 years. You will have AI robots on the ground. Everything. You won't need men. You won't even need them to fly helicopters. Honest, you'll be able to bang 10 robots in that helicopter and go, and go off in the helicopter, drop them off in Iraq, let them kill a madness, get back in the helicopter, fly it back. That's what's coming. Whether you believe that or not, that is definitely coming round the corner. 10 to 20 years, that's coming. It's already here. Just a mild versions of it. You see the way Russia's sending like 1,000 drones into Ukraine? This is the beginning of modern warfare. It's only this year that drones have started getting used in modern warfare. You've seen it in when they were started taking Hezbollah out and other militant groups in the east. They were sending the drones in, taking them out in the hideouts and that, weren't they? Modern warfare, it's already here, isn't it? Watch some of the technology that comes out in the next 20 years, mate. You're going to be shocked as fuck, lad. They already show you a little bit. So you know when you've got them fellas flying around in these suits, now look at it now. Oh, look when it was designed 4 years ago. So that came out 4 years ago. In the last 4 years it's been out, they've done another model, more slimline, quieter, more able to wear in the street type of. Instead of having cars, listen, instead of having cars and all this shit on the road, you'll just have a wire or loads of wires going down the road above your head, and you'll just jump up, latch onto it and just go phew, dead fast. I know. It's hard to make logical sense of it all, isn't it? But that's what happens with technology. You don't make sense of it till it hits you in the fucking face. You didn't have a clue they were designing the smart telly until the smart telly was put in the fucking shop, did you? Get what I'm saying to you? You didn't have a clue about electric bikes until there was one in a shop. You know, they don't tell you, they just come with the technology and go, boom, look at that. I've told you the next in-house entertainment system is a polygraph. Going to be an Alexa combined with a what are they called? Remember when you had Tupac on the stage? He's dead, but you had this Tupac and he was bouncing around on the stage with Snoop Dogg doing his rap. What's that called? Holograph. Right, so you see a holograph. Yeah, a hologram or holograph, whatever it is. You see that hologram? That hologram compatible with an Alexa. So if you had that technology, imagine what you could do with it. Imagine having an Alexa with a square platform on it or something. Imagine having a device sat in your corner where you could say, Alexa, put fucking Troublesome 96 on. Put I don't know, Teletubbies bedtime story on. There you go, comes on. You've got Lala in the corner reading your kids a story. Alexa, I'm going out tonight. I'm leaving me nanning by herself. Put me granddad on about 8:30. All of a sudden, boom, granddad sat in. And the advances of it, do you? Alexa, Put Fireman Sam on for the kids to watch. Well, Fireman Sam stood in the corner as a hologram, going, "Hi kids, it's all okay." In your streets, in your city centres, in your precincts, you'll have hologram policemen. "Hello, where's the toilets?" "Yeah, you just go that way." A dog's passed away. "Alexa, put Sheila on." Got the dog in the corner. You don't, obviously she can't go over and touch it, but just the company of it. Just the company of it. Imagine you had something programmed like, I don't know, a man telling the story of the Titanic. Turn around, bang, you got a man sat in the corner of your nan's room telling you do you understand what I mean? It's good, isn't it? That's the next in-home entertainment system. Look, imagine putting a track on that device there. Imagine you put Elvis on and Elvis appeared on top of your system, started singing it to you. Be fucking great, wouldn't it? Yeah, imagine you've got football on the telly and you're watching the Liverpool game. You can turn round and say, "I want Michael Owen commentating on this match." Michael Owen will just pop up in your corner, start giving you fucking toe-to-toe on the pitch, what's happening and that. Honest. That's the advances of technology, they're just not giving it. They probably already got that. Why? Because you've got holograms and you've got these devices that you can ask them to do shit for you, haven't you? So are you telling me no one's thought about putting these two together? No, it doesn't have to be in a corner, does it? But it'll just look better at the corner, wouldn't it? You could probably make a big one and have a band in the middle of your fucking room. Probably bang the Beatles in the middle of your room. Honest to God, that's how it goes. It'll start with a little thing and then it'll just elevate into madness. You probably end up watching a hologram game of football. You could have two holograms fighting in your living room. You could have Cassius Clay v Sugar Ray Leonard. Just have them boxing in your room. Fucking great, that, mate. I think it's great. I think it's fucking boss, mate. Especially for the old people who haven't got company. And for the young kids as well, who need stories reading to them at bedtime. Imagine your kid in bed with fucking one of his favourite cartoons, reading them a story to go to sleep to. Next level, innit? They'd be buzzing. That's what I'm saying, Berkey lad. Proper though. Like, imagine having a party and you've put on like party music and every track that comes up, the artist pops up and sings it for you in a hologram. It's a winner, that. Defo a winner. But when it comes to like old people who've lost a wife or the husband and they've got no kids coming round to check on them no more, that little device there, trust me mate, it'll probably give them another 10 years to live. Without something kicking in, they'll probably keel over in a couple of years. But now this has popped into the living room, stimulated them all over the fucking gaff. Yes, Lindsay Lewin, Berkey Lid. Look, I need to go, don't I? I'm just sitting here talking, but I'm not really doing nothing, am I? It's pointless me being here right now. I need to go and get some rest. See you later, DT.